We are a company that keeping fundamental principles. We are a company that expanding out to the world with the principles. And also we are the company that's growing with the consumers and share selflessly. We are the ATOMY. As a company, it is founded by Mr. Hongil Park. He's a South Korean. It was founded back in June the 1st, 2009. The global revenue as of December 2019, it was 1.3 billion US dollars. And the global members as of December 2019, it has reached 6 million members. Global employees as of today, it is 300 employees. And it has opened its branches into 14 plus regions. And the total products that we carry is over 400 different items. And the headquarters is in South Korea. So our global expansion starts from 2009, where we founded in South Korea itself. And 2010, we branched it out to USA. Then 2011, we branched it out to Japan and Canada. Then 2014, we opened in Taiwan. 2015 in Singapore. 16, we opened in Cambodia, Philippines, and Malaysia. 2017, we opened in Mexico and Thailand. 2018, we opened in Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, and Russia. And this year, 2020, we're gonna open in India, China, and Hong Kong. So what is the ATOMY business model? It's a daily necessity products with the highest quality possible, with the lowest price. That's why we call it an absolute products. And we call it absolute quality with an absolute price, or we call it a mass state strategy. It means the product is a mass produce. It means every one of us will use it daily with the prestige quality, but without the high price. One of the ATOMY vision is we want to have the customer success. What I mean is we as a consumers, we can also reach success in ATOMY. It doesn't mean all the distributors only success. With the other company, yes, the distributor success is very common. But what about the customer success? It's very hard to be a customer to be successful in other network marketing. But in ATOMY, that's one of our vision. How do we get the customer success in ATOMY? First, once we understand that our product is an absolute products, it means we have the highest quality with the lowest price. What's gonna happen? There will be a repeat purchase or repeat orders by our customers. When we have that in our groups, it's gonna create a true residual income. I'm gonna explain about how you can create residual income in ATOMY, which is very possible. ATOMY is a distribution company. So we are not manufacturing our products. Our CEO is not a scientist. What he does is he negotiates with the manufacturers all over the world. Once we agree with the quality, which has to be absolute, and the price has to be absolute lowest price, then our CEO will make the deal with the manufacturer. Then we're going to distribute to all our members throughout the world. Who is ATOMY Partners? Colmar Korea. This is a 100-year-old, well, actually it's more than 100 years old, based in Korea. And they produce skincare for a lot of big brands. If I name the brands, you will know, right? 45% of these big brands, they have private labeling by the Colmar Korea. And Colmar Korea also manufacture these different items. And they partner with CARI. Who is CARI? CARI is a government institute. It's actually the second largest research institute in the world. So both companies, Colmar Korea, which is a private owned company, and CARI is a government owned company, and they merge or they join venture, and They name it as Colmar B&H or Colmar Beauty and Health. So our strategy is GSGS strategy, or we call it global sourcing, global sales. So what we do is, once we find out the best product in every different countries, we're gonna source them from them, right? And we as a distributor, we ship it directly to your door as a member in ATOMY. So you don't have to travel to all these countries to get the best item in that countries. So all you have to do is just go to your ATOMY website, go to your country, log in with your ID, and then you can purchase it and enjoy this highest quality throughout the world. And we have the lower marketing costs. As we know, most of the marketing costs lies on where? TV, commercial, magazine, newspaper, advertisement, online ads, etc., right? And we also pay, they also pay the model, right? So these all marketing costs, who's gonna cover it? You as a consumer. But in ATOMY, we don't have that. What we have is by word of mouth, right? Once you try the products and once you like it, you will tell everyone because you love the product. So it is very different between our company and the traditional company in terms of the marketing. And we also have the lower distribution costs. So this is the example. Normally, when we have the manufacturer here, this is the company that produce the products. Before it reaches to your home as a consumer, it will go to different stages. First, it will go to the distributor, right? And then it go to the retailer, and then it go to the agent. And sometimes there are multiple agents, and then it goes to you. So once the product, which is the manufacturer produce, is very cheap, like it's a very low cost. Where's the highest cost lies from? On this, right? On distributor, retailers, and agent. They mark it up and they cut the profit. So when you pay the product, usually it's more than what they produce. So in ATOMY, we are at here, at level 1. The manufacturer and we as a distributor, as an ATOMY members, and we can ship it directly to the consumer. Which is the ATOMY system is number 1, there's no agents, there's no retailers between the consumer and the manufacturers. And there's no additional distribution channel costs to pay you as a consumer. That's why we have a lower distribution cost. We are an online distribution company. What does it mean? And how do we benefit from being an online distribution company? We have a reduced overheads, right? Because we don't have a physical store. Everything is online. And we have more accessibility to more consumer, right? Because everyone now, they must have a smartphone. They must use a laptop, computer. So everything must be accessed through online now. If you don't have internet, nowadays, you're pretty much dead, right? Because we have an online distribution company, we can offer so many different range of different products. Because we don't have a physical store, usually a traditional store, the more or the bigger the store is, the higher overhead that company gonna pay. But in ATOMY, we don't have that, right? We are an online distribution company. So the ATOMY's vision is always, number 1 is the customer success. So we all want all the customer reach their success, right? It's not distributor success, it's our success as a consumer. And the second ATOMY vision is we want to be the largest world distribution hub. And the third one, we want to be a leading company that changes the history of MLM. Most MLM, they only benefit the top 1% of the company. But we as a network marketing company, we change that. How do we change that? I'm gonna cover it in the later slides. This is the marketing structure in ATOMY. First, there's no joining fee. There's no starter package. It means once you join, when you become an ATOMY member, there's no catch. Pretty much whatever you heard, that's it. There's no joining fee. There's no starter package when you want to become an ATOMY member. Then the second one is there's no automatic reordering. or they call it auto ship. Some of the company, they said, yes, it's a free joining company. There's no joining fee, but every month, the company already set up different items that you have to pick, maybe $50, $100, depending on the plan that you choose. The higher the plan that you choose, usually the more expensive item, they're gonna ship it to your door directly, automatically. And they're gonna charge it to your credit card every month, even if you don't need it that month. That's automatic reordering. In ATOMY, there's no such thing. And the third one, there's no monthly or annual fee. Some other company, they charge website fee because they might say, as a company, of course, there must be an overhead, right? For you to use the website, for you to check the PV online, there must be a website fee. But in ATOMY, there's no such thing as a website fee. There's no annual renewal or for renewing your membership. There's no such thing. And the fourth one is, which I believe this is also very, very important. There is no personal PV flushing. What that means is, whatever you make the purchase using your ID, you accumulate that PV. But in other company, those PV that you already accumulated, if you don't make any commission that month, end of the month, they're gonna flush it to zero. So what's gonna happen? At the beginning of the month, you're gonna make a new purchase, you're gonna collect your personal PV, just hoping to get the commission at the end of the month. But in ATOMY, there's no personal PV flushing. That means it's permanent, it's lifetime. Once you have 10,000 PV, it stays there forever. And the last one is, there's no group PV flushing until the commission is received. In other company, they don't care. If you don't make the commission that month, whatever the group PV that you already accrued, they're gonna flush it to zero. But in ATOMY, they're gonna wait until the other leg reaches the certain points. Then once the commission is paid out, both leg PV gonna be flushed to zero. So there's no deadline, there's no weekly deadline, there's no monthly deadline. The only deadline is when you have both legs reach that certain PVs. This is our lineage system. We have a binary system. What that means is we only have two legs, left and right. You cannot have more than two legs. And we have the unlimited levels. What that means is, doesn't matter who these people are, as long as they're under your network, when they make the purchase, the person above will get 100% as a group PV, and that person also get 100% of that group PV, and you also get 100% of the group PV. But in other company, they're gonna look at it, who recruited this person? If this person is not you that recruited, you will not get any PVs. Maybe this guy recruited this person, right? So that person will get his group PV. But in ATOMY, it doesn't matter who recruited whom. As long as they're under your lineage, you will get their group PV. And we are unlimited levels. We don't have any cutout. There's no breakout, right? In other company, they're gonna lock it or they're gonna stop it until certain level, usually around 7 and 8. Then after that, whatever the people below you, you will not benefit anything when they make the purchase. What do you have to do? You're gonna open a new leg because you only can make the PV up to the 7th level. But in ATOMY, you only have 2 legs, and doesn't matter where they are, as long as they are under your lineage. When they make the purchase, you will get the group PVs. That is called the unlimited levels, which I believe that's the most important part in the network marketing business. You will not find any system like this. And the third one is a global ID. What that means is, like, let's, for example, that's me. I'm in Canada. My ID is a Canadian ID, but I can have people throughout the world registered under me as an ATOMY members, right? In other company, if you want to branch out to, let's say, USA, you have to pay what is called international fee, right? And if you want to branch out to South Korea, you have to pay another international fee in South Korea, and so on and so on. But in ATOMY, once we have ATOMY ID, we are a global ID. We can have everyone throughout the world as long as ATOMY has already established in that country. Right? So it is inevitable that one day we're gonna have everyone that you don't even know registered under your lineage. When that person make the purchase, who benefit? You also benefit 100% of their PVs. So this system is very, very crucial in choosing which company that you want to go with and where you want to grow with until you become successful. Don't waste your time with other network marketing that they sell a hope that one day that you're gonna be like them, right? I'm gonna explain why they're only selling the hope, but not making a reality. But in ATOMY, these are realities. Most of our members who make money in ATOMY, they're from consumers. They're just like housewife, mothers, right? And we all use their products. And we are a global business. This is the map of the world. We are everywhere in the world. We already have branched out to 15 different countries. We're gonna open this year in India and China. These two countries, if you sum them up, the population is 1/3 of the world population. It's about 36% of the world population. Imagine if you can have members in India and in China, once they start opening and when they start making the purchase, those PV you can accrue in your lineage. So what is PV? PV is what is called point value. So it's a basis for determining how much your commission payout. So PV can be earned by your own purchase as a personal PV and your partners or your groups purchase, or what we call it group PV. So this for an example, Healthy Glow has 5,000 PV, Absolute Skincare has 130,000 PV, and Pure Spirulina have 9,100 PV. So all these PV will be accumulated to your personal PV and it will be forever. It's permanent, right? Everything, when I said everything is free, there's no membership, no auto ship, right? No renewal, everything sounds too good to be true. There is a catch in ATOMY. What is the catch? Your membership only lasts for 12 months. If you don't make any purchase within that 12 months window, your membership will be terminated. So what do you have to do to renew or to get extended? Let's say you register on July the 1st. You didn't make any purchase until December the 1st. So what that means is on December the 1st, you make the first purchase, regardless the item, there's no minimum amount. Even if you buy the cheapest one, $3.50, you still get renewed for another 12 months. So that means is on December the 1st, when you make the purchase, your membership get renewed until December 1st next year. That's the only catch in ATOMY. So ATOMY compensation plan consists of 3 different commissions. The first one is what we call general commission. Why do we call it general commission? So it means it for general, it's for everyone, right? There's no rule. This is for general, for everyone. But the second one is mastership bonus. This is not for everyone. Same thing if you're working for a company, not every employee get the bonus. Even if they get the bonus, you will get different amount, right? It depends on how performing that you are in that company. But in ATOMY, there's a mastership bonus if you do the business diligently. And the third one is the center commission. I'm going to explain the first one, which is the general commission. When your personal PV at 10,000, that means your ID is now capable of accumulating group PV on the left and group PV on the right. If you only have 9,000 PV, your ID is not capable of doing that. So that is very important to tell your members, make sure at least they have 10,000 PV. Regardless if they want to do the business or not, make that 10,000 when they sign up, right? It's about $20 Canadian. I don't know about in other countries, but in Canada, it's about $20. Then your group also start making purchases, right? When your left group reaches 300,000 and your right group reaches 300,000 minimum, then you will get your first commission. How much is your commission? This is the table, the structure. Remember, this column, once you already reach this, it's gonna be capped forever, permanent. It's not gonna be flush. This column, these are what we call group PV. This is the column that's gonna be flush once the commission is received. It will not be flush until you will get the first commission or next commission. So I'm gonna go to the first one here. When your personal PV at 10,000, your left and right also reach 300,000 minimum, you will get 5 points, more or less, that's about $25 in Canadian. And then you also make another purchase. Maybe you want to try HemoHim, right? Because they say this is the #1 product in ATOMY. So you're curious to find out. So you buy and you like it, you keep purchasing until your personal PV get to 300,000. This time, same thing, your group PV still at 300,000, left and right. Then you will this time get 15 points, more or less about $70. But I have to remind you, if your left, let's say your left is at 400,000 PV, your right is 300,000 PV, your group PV is gonna be flush to 0 on both legs. It's not gonna be deducted because your left already has 400,000. It's not gonna be deducted to 300,000 and you have still left 100,000. No, it doesn't work that way. Whatever the amount of PV that you have, when your weaker leg PV reaches 300,000, both legs will be flush to 0, right? And you will get $70. Then your personal PV will go up until 700,000, right? Because you like the product. Now you maybe want to try the MediWalk because they said it's the best walk in the world, right? Then your group PV, you are now capable of accruing 700,000 on the left, 700,000 on the right. When that happens, you will get 30 points. It's about $140, more or less. And keep going to the bottom of the chart here. Your personal PV will stop at 2.4 million PV. So that means there's no point using your personal ID to make the purchase. So you're gonna use your downline's IDs, right? So all this will be growing as well, right? One time, your group PV, because it's so big, your network, you will also can be capable of achieving 50 million PV on left and right every day. This is all daily. When that happens, you will get 300 points. That's more or less about $1,500 per day. This is all daily commission. So if you calculate it, how much is $15 a day? That's about 50,000 a month. So we also have the fair ceiling cap system. This is important because if you don't understand why we have the fair ceiling cap system, you will think that all network marketing, all MLM, they're all the same. It's pretty much like a pyramid, right? Yes, everything is a pyramid. Even if you work for a company, there's always the president, there's always vice president, CEO, director, manager, and then you at the very bottom, right? But that's the shape of the company. But the most important is how is the system, right? Most traditional MLM, they only have like this. With the top 1 to 3% of the company, they're making unlimited amount of income. So these people, they're selling the hopes to all the downlines here that one day they're gonna be like them. But that is impossible because there's no ceiling here. It means the higher you get, the higher these people will be, right? You will not be like them. When they have the conference, they're gonna show all the glamours, all the success they have made. Yes, that's true because they're already there earlier than you. Maybe they're the early adopter. When the company starts, they join. Yes, those 1 to 3%, they all make success in that company. But you will not be successful in that kind of MLM. But in ATOMY, we have the different shape. We cut out We cut off the top part. There's no pointing, right? So that means everyone will reach at the top. There's a maximum commission amount payout in ATOMY. How much? That's 1,500 per day. So the question is 1,500 per day is enough for you? Some people say, Mike, 1,500, I'm not enough. So that means I'll tell them, this business is not for you. There are hundreds of different businesses out there that can make you 1,500 per day. So if 1,500 per day is enough for you, just like me, that's actually my dream, getting 1,500 every day into my bank account. Yes, this is my business. I'm gonna reach that for sure one day. So this is the fair ceiling cap system. So let's say this is you. So you decided, you were invited to the seminars and you hear my lecture. I said, okay, why don't I give it a try? It's free anyway, right? There's no risk in doing this ATOMY business. Oh, when I said there's no risk, actually there's no risk. Even when you buy the products, within 30 days, if you don't like it, you just tell ATOMY, hey, I don't like it. You just ship it back to them, you get full money refund. So there's no discounted refund, 100% full refund. So there's no risk, right? When you decide to join, you will be here at the very bottom, right? But there's a maximum ceiling here, commission amount that you can make a day, 1,500. But people who already did this 7 years ago, they already maybe like 70% up there. They're gonna be there, right? Almost to the ceiling. People 2 years ago, maybe they're already halfway here, right? 5 years here, 1 month ago here, 10 months ago over here. It doesn't matter where you are because we have the ceiling that one day everyone will be at the top. It is very, very, you need miracle if you cannot reach the top in ATOMY, right? As long as you keep using the product, you keep loving the product, and you tell everyone, well, some people will reject you, that's fine. Just like any other, let's say you find a good restaurant, right? Sushi restaurant. If you like the sushi in that restaurant, you're gonna tell your friends, right? Hey, come with me, go to the sushi restaurant. I'm gonna pay it for you. If that friend reject you, what's gonna happen? Do you feel sad? You know, do you feel like you're useless? No, you're still who you are, right? Because you are trying to share the good news to your friend. If you want to eat a good sushi, come with me. I'm gonna take you there. Same thing in ATOMY. You use the product, you think that it benefits you, you love it, and you share it. People will reject you 100%, but there are people who love it, who want to give it a try. When they give it a try, you keep sharing, they give it a try. Eventually, your group will grow. Remember, you only have 2 legs. You don't have 3 legs, 4 legs, 2 legs. That means inevitable that you will find leaders, partners, right? Business partners in your lineage, right? Just keep doing it. Eventually, you will reach the top here, making 1,500 per day. So the second one is a mastership bonus. Again, this is not for everyone. That's why it's called bonus. How does it work? There are 7 mastership in ATOMY. The first one is a sales master, diamond master, Sharon Rose master, star master, royal master, crown master, imperial master. So if you want to know how much you are making, sales master, if you can maintain your sales mastership, you make about 2,000 to 4,000 a month. Diamond master, when you maintain it, you make 4,000 to 8,000 a month. Sharon Rose, you'll make 10,000 a month. Star master, 20,000. Royal master, 30,000. Crown master, 40,000. Imperial master, 50,000. But remember, this is only the mastership bonus. This is on top of the general commission that you're getting every day. So Imperial Master, they make over 50,000. I heard it's over 100,000, right? Some of them, they make 150,000. And these are not future. I mean, this is already 6 Imperial Master in ATOMY. So there are people already making more than 100,000 a month. There are, I miscount how many Crown Master. I think there are so many. Hundreds Royal Master. There are thousands of Star Master. So this is already happening because remember, we already established since 2009. So it's been 11 years. So this is happening already. So it's not too late for you, remember, because we have a ceiling in ATOMY. So how do you become a sales master? So every month you have 2 periods. The first period is from the date 1 to date 15. So that's what we call the first period. And the second period is from 16 to the 31st or 30 or whatever the end of the month date, right? So within that period, you must challenge yourself. Are you able to accrue 2.5 million PV on the left, 2.5 million PV on the right? And your personal PV has to be at 700,000. When that condition is met, then you become a sales master, right? What do you get? You will get a products, promotion, bonus, 1 hemo, 1 skincare, and 1 evening care. And you also get the cash bonus. It's about $450. This is on top of the general commission, right? You will still get the general commission every day, right? But when you get your group at 2.5, it's like on that period, regardless the period 1 or period 2, you will be a sales master. Then the second time you get that, you will not get the products. You will get the bonus, that $450. How do you become a diamond master? Same thing. At that period 1 or period 2, you must have 2 sales master on your left, 2 sales master on your right, and your personal PV has to be at 1.5 million. Then you will get the products, 1 hemo, 1 skincare, 1 evening care, and 1 tablet. And also you get the cash bonus. Right? Same thing. And keeps going, Sharon Rose Master, Stars Master, all the way to the Imperial Master. But I'm not gonna explain all of those. So the third one is the center commission. These are for the people who reach certain mastership in ATOMY. They're able to open their own center. What it is for is to support the company, right? It also to educate your members about the ATOMY business. So you can have meetings, you can have a product demo there, right? You can have everything there, right? It is supported by company. It's 6% go to the center commission. It also helped the members to grow in the business. So that's why the company provide the center commission for those people. So how do you become successful in ATOMY? There's no secret, right? I'm gonna tell you these 4 secrets in ATOMY. The first one is you attend all the seminars. All the seminars used to be in a hotel, right? In the conference room. It is all paid by the company. We as a member, we pay $0, right? So everything is free in the company. So the company provide all this tool for us to grow within the business, within the company, so we all can reach our customer success, right? But if you have capital that invested in the beginning, and every time you go to the seminar, you have to pay another entrance fee, right? $35, $50. That means that's not fair. People who have money, yes, they can afford those things. But what about people who cannot afford those extra fees, right? So that's not fair. But in ATOMY, it's all free. So just attend all the seminars, especially now, everything is online, right? So that means you don't have to drive, you don't have to go out, and you don't have to, take extra effort. All you have to do, wear a nice shirt, right? Make sure you wear a shirt, right? Not bare naked. And you attend a seminar, right? You learn from the people who already succeed in ATOMY, right? This is actually the best chance during this time because everyone have extra time now, right? Most people are working from home or even jobless now. When you share about the ATOMY, they're gonna have an open heart, right? Before, when I share about ATOMY, they said, oh, Mike, I don't have time. I have to go the second job, right? I have to go to take my son to piano lesson or this and that. Everything is now online. We have to stay home, right? The government forbid us to going out unless it's necessary, right? This is the best time to share the ATOMY business to everyone. Not even the business, you just share them. Hey, have you tried the ATOMY toothpaste, toothbrush? It is so great. If you don't like it, just return it. Just give it a try, right? There's no risk. Just call everyone right now. And the second success system in ATOMY is Success Academy, right? This event also is now being online, right? This is great. Now you can see all the global leaders giving lectures. right? And they giving tips on how they grow their business. This is called Success Academy. They're gonna even teach you how to write down your own life scenario. Because if you don't have a goal in your life, you're gonna be drifted left, drifted right, right? You're gonna follow your friend's path, right? There's no guidance. There's no scenario for your own life. So in a Success Academy, they're gonna teach you how do you write down your goal? What's your dream, right? You have to make small steps until you reach the success. And the third one is Education Center. We all have Education Center in Toronto. It's Toronto Success Center. Unfortunately, because of the COVID, we have to close down. But everything now is online. Like this kind of meeting. We have bi-weekly meetings, right, with the center. We have once a month product day online, right? So everything is provided for you to success in Atomy. And the last one is, this is my favorite, it's a channel Atomy. When I started doing the Atomy business, I don't even know anything, right? Not even my sponsor, he didn't know anything. So where do I go? I go to this website, Channel Atomy. Just Google it, ch.atomy. If you're Chinese, if you don't read English very well, there's a Taiwan site there. I heard there's a Chinese site over there. Everything is gonna be translated or even be dubbed with the Mandarin or Cantonese, right? If you're Filipino, you go to the Philippine website, it's all gonna be to that country's language, right? This is all provided by the company. So all you have to do, just stick to the system. You don't have to create your own wheel, your own success system. You don't need to. They already proven it, right? That this success system works, right? I prove it. Many of my downlines prove it. So just follow this success system. So I'm gonna go to the products, right? You heard me mentioning about the HemoHim. What is HemoHim, right? This is the most favorite product in my family, right? Every one of us take HemoHim. My mom, my sister, my brother, everyone, right? We cannot live one day without HemoHim. So I'm gonna explain why HemoHim is so amazing. Like this is the box, as you can see. The big box has 10 little box like this. Every box, small box like this, it has 6 sachets, right? It's like a thick liquid. You just open it and then you just drink it directly. If you don't like the taste, you can dilute it with warm water or just regular water to room temperature and drink it, right? And it's a halal certificate. So for you, if you're a Muslim, don't be afraid. This is a halal certified product. So what is HemoHim? HemoHim stands for hemoglobin, which is a red blood cell. And H is hematopoiesis. It means your production of the red blood cell. I for immunity is for your body immunity, immune system. And M is for the modulation. It modulates your immune system. So that means if you have higher immune system, most people who have like lupus, allergy, those people who have higher immune system, the HemoHim will make it lower to the optimum level. If you have a low immune system, like people who have a cancer therapy, chemotherapy, radiation, those people who have the lowest immune system, those are people that get boosted up to the optimum level. So that's for the modulation. So the story of how HemoHim was found out was by Carey. Carey is, remember, is a government institute in Korea, Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute. So those scientists, because every day they're faced with radiation, so what happened when you're exposed to radiation, gamma ray, infrared rays? So your body start to mutate, right? Your blood, your cells start to mutate. So the government of the South Korea, they don't want those scientists to get sick or they die young because of their radiation. So they funded about $5 million to collect all different kind of herbs. I heard it's about 2,000 different kind of herbs. They gather, they fail, they try again, gather again, try it, combine it, fail, try again, until they find the 3, like the small picture here. These are the 3 ingredients in HemoHim that makes up the HemoHim itself. But the problem is when these 3 is mixed, one of them actually become poisonous or toxic, right? But because of the carry technology is so advanced, because Carey is the company that produced NASA. You know NASA, right? Astronaut. They produce the NASA astronaut food. They process all the food for the NASA. One of them is Carey in South Korea. So they must have the top of the line, the technology in that company. So they can extract all the toxins because of these three ingredients combined. They extract it. So you are safe now to consume hemohim as many as you like. You can take 4, 6, 8, regardless what you want. You can take it without getting poisoned, right? So that company tried that for the first 5 years. Fail, try again, fail, try again until they find the ingredients. But once they found the ingredients within that 5 years, they tried it the last 3 years in the cancer hospital in Korea. Why cancer hospital? Because hemohim is, the point is to modulate your immune system, right? So they want to boost the immune system for the people who have the low immune system. Where do they find them? In the cancer patient, in the case cancer hospital, because all those patients usually has the worst immune system possible, right? They lose weight, they cannot eat, they vomit, right? They cannot take anything, their body degrades. So they tested it within those 3 years extensively until they found out, okay, this is working, and they release it to the public, but only through ATOMY. So the sales commercialization only through ATOMY. So if you're not an ATOMY member, if you know someone who is not an ATOMY member, they cannot make a purchase. They cannot purchase from the website, right? Remember that you have to become an ATOMY member to buy the hemohim. So how does the immune system work? So immune system works like this. It's in stages. So if you have the first line of the immune system, or what we call it NK cell vitality, then you're not going to go to the next stage. So that's why you see a lot of people can get sick easily. Especially, for example, it was me. I got easily sick by cold, flu. Whenever people sneeze on my side or behind me or in front of me, once I got home at that night, I got sore throat, right? That's the sign that I have a weak immune system. I got sick easily because maybe I didn't do exercise. I ate junk food, right? I didn't eat right. I didn't sleep well. So for those kind of lifestyle, of course, you will have a low immune system, right? So it is important to get your first states built up first. So what is NK cell? NK cell is natural killer cell. The only thing it does is it finds the mutated cell or a broken cell, it eats it, it destroys it. Or whatever the virus, the bad pathogen that comes into your body, it destroy all those pathogens. So that's the NK cell function, right? When you have that, you go to the next stage. It's enhanced cytokine production. It's a signal transmitted from your brain to your body. So your body will tell the brain, okay, let's say you have a problem on your shoulder. The brain will send a signal to your body to fix it, right? It will tell your body to fix it. But if you don't have this stage 2, enhanced cytokine production, your body will not be able to heal it, right? That's why you need medicine. But remember, when you take medicine, there's always a side effect. Maybe you will get kidney problem one day, right? But herbal, in hemohim, we already extracted all the toxin out of the products, so there is no toxic. It's zero toxicity, right? Then you go to the next stage. It's called enhanced immunity. So basically, your body is maintaining your perfect health. Then you go to the last stage, is immunocyte vitality, right? It increases biodefense. The next product is Alaska E omega-3. What's is so different with this Alaska E omega-3 from the ATOMY? Everything is a high quality ingredients. It's made from Alaska pollock from Alaska. Why Alaska? Because Alaska has the most purified, like least pollution water. And it is so small that you can even easily take it, right? Most omega-3 capsule is so big. It's so, like, I seen one capsule in Costco. I was amazed. Is this, can people take this, right? It's so big. Look at the size of the ATOMY A Alaska omega-3. So small. And the color is so clear, like a yellow clear, right? It's not like a bright yellow, like a pea. No, this is like a yellow clear. It's like a goldy color, right? And it has the highest EPA and DHA in a capsule. Like I said, it's from the high purity refinement technology for over 65% EPA DHA. It's enough, 2 capsules once a day. Read the box. If you have any problems with your cholesterol or triglycerides, you can take more than 2, but read the box. I have a testimony. It's actually my own brother, my younger brother. He has high triglyceride because he likes noodle, right? He eats a lot of ramen. So what happened? You have a high triglyceride. So he went to the doctor and he checked the blood for the triglyceride. It was 255. So the normal is about 150, right? If you can get below, that's best, right? His is at 255, that's like almost double. So he tried another omega-3 from different company. He bought the best one from Singapore and he took it, like whatever the recommendation, didn't work, right? Every time when he went back to the doctor, he checked it, it's still high. So when I know the omega-3 is very good for the triglyceride, I told him, hey, why don't you try this? We have the ATOMY Alaska E omega-3. And it's not more expensive than whatever the product is, actually cheaper than what he bought, right? Because he want the best quality omega-3 for his triglyceride. So he, long story short, he bought it, he took it. But I said, because you already have problems with your triglyceride, you have to take at least 4 or 5, right? Depending on the recommendation. So he followed that. So 2 weeks after, he went to see the doctor. He went back to the doctor to get another blood test. You know, the result was amazing. Like I asked him, like I was eagerly asking him, okay, what is your triglyceride now after 2 weeks taking Alaska omega-3? He said, my result is at 115, 115. So it's even lower than the normal 150. So it's amazing, right? So until today, he's still taking the omega-3, right? If you have problem with joints, you can also take this, right? So what it is for, omega-3? It fights depression and anxiety, right? It also improves your eye health. And also if you are pregnant, it also promotes a brain health for your baby, right? And also it supports your heart health. That's 100% omega-3. It prevents cancer because it boosts your immune system as well. It improves your bone and joint health. If you have inflammation everywhere in joint, you can take omega-3 for your anti-inflammatory. And the last one, it also improves your sleep.